Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. I'm ashamed that I didn't do more to show you how important you are. Well, yes, I really feel that your person is feeling this sense of shame and guilt and remorse and regret and all of those other things that go along with that because they are ashamed. They're embarrassed. They know that they should have done so much more for you when the two of you were spending time together. They know they should have made you in this relationship more of a priority. They know that they should have invested more time, effort, and energy into spending time with you and into building this relationship with you because your person has always hoped and prayed that someone like you would come into their life. And then you come into their life and perhaps things are great for a time and then they start creating chaos and conflict and confusion between the two of you. And this is what they are ashamed of. And they're embarrassed as well. And they want to come back and apologize to you because they want you to know that you are important to them, that they consider you the most special and loving and kind and caring person in their life. And they love you more than they have ever loved anyone, but yet they didn't treat you the way that they should have. They didn't show you how important you are because in the time that you were spending time together, they allowed all of that stuff that lives in their head to get in the way of this relationship. And this as well is something that they're feeling ashamed for, feeling so much regret, so much guilt, so much remorse that is really something that they've brought upon themselves because of how they treated you with low vibration words and actions and behaviors, things they said to you that broke your heart and perhaps even just shocked you at times because it was hurtful. And then the running and the ghosting on top of it. Yes, your person is ashamed and they want to make amends and they want to be able to show up for you. And they want to be able to apologize. And as they do, they will start making you and this relationship more of a priority by showing you how special and important you are to them. I shouldn't have ghosted you. Well, no, they shouldn't have ghosted you. You know, they should have had a conversation with you about what was happening in this connection between the two of you. They should have explained themselves to you. They should have said we needed to take a break. They should have said we need a timeout. They should have said something. Anything that they said to you would have probably been better than ghosting. It is a really rough experience to be on the receiving end of a ghost. And as your person has just floated away, and kind of like left you standing there holding the bag, trying to figure out what's going on, they are off kind of like really feeling the shame and guilt of all of that as well. They shouldn't have ghosted you and they know that, but they couldn't have a conversation with you about the fact that they needed to step away. They were afraid of how you were going to react. They were afraid that you were going to overreact. They were afraid that you were possibly going to just shut them down completely and not want to continue on with this connection. And so what did they do? They just shut down and then they ran. And now they're ghosting. And when you are being ghosted by someone, it's horrible, guys, because, and my heart goes out to all of you that are in this situation. Now, I understand not everyone watching this reading is being ghosted, but a large majority of you are. And when someone ghosts you, it makes you feel insignificant. And I am so sorry that that is your experience with this person at the moment. But they are ashamed of that behavior. And so much more in how they treated you and how they created so much chaos, conflict, confusion, and drama in this relationship. And your person, when they come back, they are going to explain all of this to you. But I feel for your person to ghost you. You will get a very sincere and very deep, heartfelt explanation and apology from them because they know they shouldn't have ghosted you, but they couldn't have that conversation with you, that they were going to run away, that they were going to shut down, that they were going to step away. And so they just became Casper and just floated off into the ether. I avoid difficult subjects. Some things I find hard to talk about. Well, did your person avoid talking to you about their feelings? Did they avoid talking to you about their fears and insecurities, about old emotional wounds, about things that happened to them when they were younger? Did they avoid talking to you about other things that were going on in their life? Did they avoid talking to you about the feelings that they were developing for you? Were they able to have these conversations with you, or did they just shut down when you tried to bring them up? And perhaps you guys watching the reading, you tried to get your person to open up by talking about what was happening in this connection, and whatever it was that you said to them, things along the lines of, I really feel a strong connection to you. Are you feeling it too? I really know that you are the one. I really see that we can have a rock solid foundation and a rock solid future with each other. And if you had tried to bring these subjects up to your person, whatever they might have been, they couldn't have these conversations with you. And so they just shut down because they weren't comfortable being emotionally expressive or vulnerable. But this is going to be different as your person comes back, because this says, I avoided difficult subjects, because your person, when they come back, they're going to be able to have these conversations with you about things that they have always found hard to talk about. And that is their feelings. That is their fears and insecurities. That is all of the experiences that they've been through in their life that have caused them to do things that they are ashamed for, because they know that they need to give you full disclosure for all of this so that you have your understanding and your own validation, your own clarity, your own breakthrough, your own light bulb moment within yourselves about why this person did these things to you. Because avoiding subjects doesn't make them go away. It just makes them bigger because you're not talking about them. It's kind of like, that pink elephant in the room with the purple spots. No one's talking about it, but yet here it is. We need to have these conversations. We need to have these discussions. And your person couldn't talk about things that were difficult for them to talk about. And that can very well be why they ghosted you. Because if your person could have had a conversation with you about what they were feeling and things were moving too quickly and it was too intense and it was too overwhelming or too overpowering, you guys could have perhaps come up with a solution about taking things a little bit slower, kind of like tempering it a little bit, allowing things to kind of like slow and steady, right? Slow and steady wins the race. But yet your person couldn't even have that conversation with you. And so they ran and they ghosted you. And people have a hard time talking about difficult subjects because they don't have emotional maturity and stability. And this is something that your person is gaining and working on during the time that you are apart from one another. And I feel that as they come back, they will be able to talk to you about all of these things, because this is part of the growth. This is the transformation. This is the miracle that is happening for your person and in this connection, so that they can start being open and emotionally expressive and no longer guarding or hiding their emotions and feelings behind a steel or brick or stone wall that they have built up to protect themselves and keep safe. Your person is going to be able to start opening up and being vulnerable with you. They knew that in this connection with you, they were going to have to be emotionally expressive and vulnerable. And that can as well be why they sabotage this relationship, why they are ashamed of themselves, why they ghosted, and why they've run. All of your person's reactions can explain why they acted and behaved in the ways that they did. Not making excuses for them, of course, but your person couldn't handle these things or what was happening between the two of you in the past. And so they've run, they ghosted, they shut down, and they wouldn't have these conversations with you. But things are going to be different because your person is growing up and they are finding that emotional maturity that they need to show back up for you. I haven't given up on us, have you? Your person hasn't given up. They just weren't ready for this relationship in the past. They weren't ready for you because you rocked their world. You knocked their socks off. When they met you, they knew something was happening in their life and they weren't ready for what was happening. And that as well is part of why they created so much unnecessary drama, conflict, and chaos for the two of you. They know that they should have done things differently. They know that they should have done better, and they are going to show back up and make amends and do better and be more emotionally expressive. And you will know from this person how they feel about you, what they think about you through their words and their actions and their gestures of love and affection, because your person doesn't want to give you up or give this connection up. They are wondering if you have given up, but there's only one way that they're going to truly find that out, isn't there? Yes, and that is to start talking, to stop ghosting and start talking. And talking about these difficult subjects and start showing you how important you are and how special of a person that you are in their life. Because what I'm hearing is your person's never felt a love for anybody like they feel for you. And they are kicking themselves, and this is part of their shame, their guilt, their remorse, their regret right now for not making you a priority and for not showing you how special and how important you are in their life. Because for this person, you are the most important one in their life. They just weren't ready for the power or the magnitude of you or this relationship. But they don't want to give this up. They don't want to give you up either. This is why they are working to be able to show up and talk about these subjects that they've always avoided, because they're going to be fully expressive when they come back. I dream of us making a happy home together. Well, I feel that this tells us your person wants it all with you. They want a life with you. They want a future with you. And that can be something that your person saw the very first time you met each other. And that as well can be part of the reason why they have created all of this unnecessary drama, chaos, confusion, conflict, trauma in your life. Because they weren't ready for what was happening. Because they knew in the moment the two of you first met that, yep, this is it. This is the one. I know that this is the one. You are the one that I want. And I can see this relationship for the two of us unfolding to this beautiful place of long-term partnership. But then as it started to become more of a reality than a vision or a fantasy or a dream, that is when the problem started. But yet, even during this time you've been away from each other, your person has continued to dream of making a happy home for the two of you, to have a partnership, to have a union, to have a commitment with each other. But we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know for this message today, please. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know for this message today? What does the collective need to hear? Well, this is the Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups is all about love. The Queen of Cups is water of water. And water is the element that is all about feelings, emotions, and love. And your person feeling so much love for you that has probably not been shared with you. Difficult subjects telling you how they feel about you. But that is something that's going to be different, especially with the Queen of Cups showing up, because it tells us your person is going to tell you how they feel. They'll show you as well. And that is something that will be consistently coming from your person. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be a water sign or any other sign that I might call out for this reading today. This is a collective reading. It is for everyone, and it's more important that we consider the meaning of this card and how it relates to the rest of the cards that are on the table in regard to the message that the universe is sharing with you guys today. But with the Queen of Cups showing up, it tells us your person sees you as the ideal partner for them. There is a dreamy quality about you, and they feel something with you that they have never felt or experienced with anyone ever before. It's like you're magical, enchanting, and mesmerizing. They know that you are someone who is very loving, very loyal, very caring, very wise, and very giving, and you understand them because you share a very strong intuition, telepathy, and empathy with this person. No one gets them like you do. And they are well aware of this. This is why they are so ashamed for not showing you how special and how important you are in their life. But this is something that's going to be different as your person comes back around. They're going to be showing you and telling you how much they love you, how special you are, how important you are, how you are the one that is for them, because your person sees and desires this future with you as well, with this Queen of Cups showing up. But let's see what else we need to know for this message. What does the collective need to hear, please? The Empress. Well, the Empress, goodness gracious, the Empress tells us that, yes, absolutely, your person knows that you are the one for them. But like I have already mentioned several times, probably today so far in this reading, your person has always known that you are the one for them. They knew that the moment the two of you first laid eyes on each other. They knew that in the moment the two of you first met. Now, with the Empress being here, it tells us that your person sees you as someone who is very grounding. They see you as someone who is a mover and a shaker. They see you as someone who gets things done and makes things happen, and that there is this power and confidence in you. And the abundance of love that you have always showered upon this person. They know that this is something that they need to return to you, and it's what they want to return to you as well. This tells us your person is going to be more respectful of you and of this connection as they come back in your direction. That is what that Empress is all about. But it's also the energy of the divine feminine. And right now, for you guys watching the reading, it is asking you, or rather, Spirit, the universe, the divine is asking you to embrace the energy of the divine feminine and just be in that space where you are open and receptive to what is happening concerning this connection with your person. Because ultimately, you have no control over it. You can't change it. You can't force them to communicate. You can't force them to come back. You cannot shift or change what is happening. And many times people do. And it's okay in the beginning because you're trying to figure out what's going on and why they are ghosting and why they are running and why they are silent. But you can't talk to a ghost. They're not going to respond to you. And so many times we have to just take a step back and allow things to be in that space where we are open to receiving this communication from them when they are ready to communicate, okay? So, and when I say you can't talk to a ghost, I mean someone who's ghosting you, okay? But the Empress as well is about long-term partnership. It is about your person seeing a future with you, definitely someone who's dreaming of making a happy home together, and one as well that could involve a family, planning a family, or combining a family. Please only take that as it resonates. But the Empress is the Earth Mother, as she does represent the energy of the divine feminine. Get out in nature if you're feeling ungrounded, guys. That is what this is calling for as well. Because many times when we are in this space of disconnect and they are thinking a lot about us and we are picking up that energy from them, it can make us feel ungrounded because we are picking up all of their mental chatter, their mental stuff, their what if, their anxiety, their worry, their not really being sure of themselves as they're going through the mental gyrations of this growth and awakening that is happening for them before they are ready to come back to you. You may be feeling and picking that up from them as well. So you can return that to sender, but also being grounded and getting out in nature, I feel, is something that is very important for you guys that are watching the reading today. That's what I'm hearing anyway. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Well, this is the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is the ghost. The Eight of Cups is the one who has run away. But the Eight of Cups is such a powerful card, actually, because it is all about your person getting rid of the baggage, getting rid of the clutter, getting rid of all of the things that have held them back from being able to be your partner. It is about them leaving the known for the unknown. And what is the known for your person right now? It is their fears. It is their insecurities. It has been their baggage, and it has been their illusions and everything else that they have drug around with them for so many years. It is time to unburden themselves from all of this clutter, from all of this baggage and everything else, and let it go. This is what they are working on during the time you're away from each other. But the other thing that's powerful about the Eight of Cups, it is about the missing one returning. And who is the missing one? Who is MIA right now? They are. They are the ghost. They are the one who needs to turn around and come back in your direction. And that is what this Eight of Cups is also about, because it is about the spiritual growth and awakening that is happening for your person while they are running and ghosting. It is about them turning around and coming back to you and showing you that they have changed and transformed, and that they're no longer avoiding difficult conversations, that they can talk to you about anything and everything, that they're no longer going to treat you disrespectfully, that they're ready for this happy home together, that they're ready to talk about and plan a future with you. Because with this combination of cards of the Queen of Cups and the Empress, that is all about wanting to have a life with you and a family with you. Please only take the family part if it resonates, guys. Not everybody can have a family or want a family, actually. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Nine of Swords. Well, the Nine of Swords is a lot of mental gymnastics that your person is doing, overthinking. And you know that overthinking, though, I feel it has given your person a lot of insight. That's what I'm hearing for today anyway. They've been using this time to really think about a lot of things and a lot of what ifing. And this is where they're able to start this reading today. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. And that is why this Nine of Swords shows up, because I do feel your person is ashamed, because they have been assessing and reassessing this situation, evaluating and reevaluating all of the things that they have done wrong, because they see the light with this Eight of Cups, and they see where they failed you and they let you down. But the Nine of Swords is also a card of someone who's tossing and turning. It's a card of someone who is spending a lot of time and spinning a lot of cycles, dwelling, obsessing, thinking about you and overthinking. But at the moment, this is perhaps what they need to do. And as I already mentioned, you guys could be picking up this energy coming at you from this person. And if it becomes overwhelming, you can return it to sender. You can ask your angels and guides to turn it down a notch. Because with this Nine of Swords, your person could be having nightmares. They could be having insomnia. They could be tossing and turning at night when they go to bed, and you guys know what that's like. You go to bed and you think you're going to go to sleep, and then you have one thought, and that thought becomes 5 thoughts, and then that becomes 25 thoughts, and then 500, and you're trying to solve, before the end of the night, you are trying to solve the mysteries of the universe from that one thought that you had about what are we going to have for dinner tomorrow? Right? What are we going to have for dinner tomorrow? Oh, well, we could have this, or we could have this, or we could have this. Oh, but I saw that last week when I was in the store. And then on and on and on it goes. But your person is doing the same thing, something very similar, but in regard to you and to this connection. What if? What am I going to say? Well, I could say this, or I could say that. But if I say this, how are they going to respond? And if they don't respond the way that I want them to respond, then what am I going to do? Your person having a lot of mental gyrations and dwelling and obsessing happening here with this Nine of Swords, but it is definitely giving them cause for pause here, allowing them to see the light, allowing them to have this breakthrough of seeing and understanding that they shouldn't have ghosted you, that they shouldn't have run, that they shouldn't have acted and behaved in ways that dishonored you and this relationship. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. Well, this is the Sun. Oh my goodness, the Sun. Just one moment, guys. We have to have a post-it for the Sun card, because the Sun has a little gummy baby on it that's not wearing anything. And rather than upset the YouTube people, because we do have an image on there that's not wearing any clothes, it is just easier to put a post-it on it and cover it with a post-it. That is why the post-its are on some of the cards in some of the readings, guys. For those of you who are new to the channel, that's why that happens that way. And for those who are new, welcome. Also, we do have another channel, Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot, and I will put a link in the description and pin to the top comment for that channel if you guys haven't found it. Now, the Sun tells us that after all of these periods of difficulties and trials and tribulations and worries and running and ghosting, the sun comes out and shines again. And this is about your person wanting the sun to shine on them again, because you are their sunshine and you are their light and you are their hope. And they want to be able to make their way back to you and to this connection. They want to come back to you and see if you will embrace them in this light of your love. We talked about this light as well with the Eight of Cups. The sun is about happiness, joy, prosperity, abundance, peace, harmony, tranquility in life, but also in love and in this relationship with your person. Now, coming from the bottom, we do have the Ace of Cups, which is about your person wanting to start over. It is about your person wanting to begin again and have this opportunity, only this time, to invest their heart, to be coming at you from the space of their heart, not coming at you from their fears or their illusions or their insecurities, but having their heart open and in alignment with yours. The Ace of Cups is about starting over. We also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom. The Nine of Wands is, well, it is about your person, perhaps at the moment. This is what I'm hearing today, is that your person feels battle weary right now because they feel that they have been trudging through the trenches to try and work through their issues and resolve those things within them that they have needed to work on. But this is what they're doing. Spiritual growth and personal growth is not an easy task. It is not an easy project, guys. You know that. And it's something that takes time. And it takes work. It takes determination and dedication that I am going to change these things within myself. And you can't change everything all at once. It's about setting small goals and accomplishing those tasks and accomplishing those goals and then moving on to the next one. And that is what your person is doing. But the Nine of Wands is about courage. It is about determination. It is about perseverance and your person figuring out how they're going to come back in your direction, to show you that they are now a different person who is going to show you how much they value you, how special you are, how much they love you, how much they care about you, and about how they are ready for making this happy home life together with each other, because that is what this King of Pentacles is all about. The King of Pentacles is someone who desires a long-term partnership, and they want that partnership to be stable. They want it to be solid, and they want it to be secure. And this is the energy of your person coming towards you. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, so that is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But the King of Pentacles does have a long-range plan, very much supporting this Nine of Wands in a way. Your person, though, they make sure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed 3 or 4 times before they start taking action. Your person is making sure that their plan is going to be successful because they don't want to fail again. They are already well aware of what it feels like to fail, of what it feels like to let you down, of what it feels like to hurt you. And they don't want to do those things again. This is why they are taking their time and trying to figure this out, guys. King of Pentacles does move slowly and methodically and logically, but when the King of Pentacles is ready to take action, they will get up and they will start coming towards you with an energy that you have not seen coming from this person before, because the King of Pentacles is someone who acts with integrity, honesty, truth, trust, reliability, and dependability, but also with determination to show you that they are ready to invest their heart, their soul, and their mind into this connection. We also have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom, and that is about your person wanting to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to release you or this relationship. Yes, they obviously have acted like they did in the past, which is why they became a ghost, which is why they ran and all of this other stuff. But your person has had a major epiphany here, or a series of epiphanies along the way, to wake them up and shake them up. And that is what they've needed. They needed this massive wake-up call. And they are having it because they are able to see and understand themselves now so much better than they did in the past, getting rid of this baggage, getting rid of their wounds, and all of these other things that have held this connection back from being able to move forward. But the Four of Pentacles is also a card of stability in this relationship. 4 cornerstones, 4 pentacles, a home, a house, the two of you planning a home together, building a home together, buying a home together. And that is the energy of the combination of the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, actually. Maybe this is something that you and your person talked about in the past, moving in together. Maybe you were sharing a living space with this person in the past. But this is what they want moving forward. They want to be able to talk to you about how they want this happy home life together to look. And that is going to be part of the conversations they have with you as they start making their way towards you. Go with the flow. Let things happen. So this is really more about your person no longer trying to control what is happening, but going with the flow. That is about them allowing things to naturally and organically open up and develop between you. No longer slamming on the brakes, no longer trying to control how things are happening through hot and cold behavior, on and off dynamics, but your person just allowing things to naturally and organically flow to this place where the two of you can start building this relationship together. Let things happen. Your person was preventing things from happening. They slammed on the brakes. They allowed their fears. They allowed all of that stuff to control what was happening in this connection for the two of you. And they know that they shouldn't have done these things, but yet they did. Part of their shame, part of their guilt, regret, and remorse. They wish they had done things differently, but through all of it, this is about them learning, growing, and evolving so that in the future, they will not slam on the brakes again. They will not try to control their feelings and their emotions, and they will just go with what they're feeling inside. This card comes with number 46. Now, this card is about connections. 46, if anyone resonates with number 46, that could be April 6th. It could be June 4th. 4 plus 6 equals 10, which equals 1, which is about starting over. And we have this bridge, and the bridge is a connection. It's what connects everything, right? Especially across water. But as well, this card is telling us that your person knows that you are the connection for them. You are the one that they want in their life. And we see all of these jigsaw puzzles, and we see all these jigsaw puzzle pieces, rather, and some of the jigsaw puzzle pieces are missing from this portrait here of this person. And this is telling us that your person is acknowledging that something is missing in their life. And that missing thing, and that missing person is you. They're telling you that life is not complete without you in it. And they know that they're going to have to bridge this distance that's between you to get this connection open and flowing again. So the two of you can start talking. So the two of you can start having conversations with each other and clearing the air, basically. But there is this knowledge within your person that this connection, you are the one. They've always known it. We've seen that throughout this reading, but also saying that something in their life is missing and it is you. And they don't like having this missing pieces floating around all over the place. They want to get back to this connection and to you. This card comes with number 32. If anyone resonates with 32, although 3 plus 2 does equal 5, which is change. Now this could be February 3rd. It could be March 2nd. This card is about memories. your person reliving a lot of your memories. And that makes sense as well with that Nine of Swords. Going to bed and thinking about all of the memories that you share together, wanting to make new memories together, wanting new experiences together, wanting to have a happier life together, wanting to build a future together is part of this as well. I dream of us making a happy home together. Yes, they do. Because that has always been part of your person's plan for this connection for the two of you. But your person needs to take action and follow through to make something happen here. And that King of Pentacles energy does tell us that your person is going to follow through to make something happen. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know? What messages does the collective need to hear? Intuition. Well, this is heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. Well, the Queen of Cups and the Empress card come with strong intuition, actually. And I feel that your person feels a very strong intuition to you. But I also feel that what this is telling us is that your person intuitively knows from their own inner knowing, from their own higher guidance, from their divine guidance that they're receiving, from their angels and guides, from the divine, from God, from the universe, whatever it is for your person, that the two of you belong together. And they know that it's time to start following this intuition, start following this inner knowing and this higher guidance to come back in your direction. But also, you guys watching the reading, what is your intuition telling you about this person and this connection? What does it say? Not where your fear lives in your head, but in your heart and in your soul. You have that answer, and you know with your own inner knowing what is going on in this connection with your person and whether or not they are coming back. Trust in what you feel and what you know in your heart, because that truly is where the answers lie. Also, this talks about telepathy, and you do share a very strong telepathy with this person. That is that connection. That is this intuition that you share with them, being able to talk to each other across time and space, even though you're not communicating in the 3D space at the moment. Communication is still happening. Only you. Well, your person wants only you. They want you because they crave you. They desire you. They're attached to you. They want to be devoted to you as well. And that is the energy of that King of Pentacles. Someone who will be devoted to you. Someone who's going to make you feel special. Someone who's going to treat you with the respect and the honor and the dignity that you deserve. Because your person wants to make amends and change how things are. Your person feels so bad for the things that they have done in the past. For running, for ghosting, for sabotage, for creating so many problems. They know that they have a lot to make amends for, but they want to come back because they are able to acknowledge that, yes, life without you is not a happy life. And I feel that something in my life is missing. You are the missing pieces that make me feel whole, just like they are for you. And that is what this number 46 card is about. It's about this connection. It is about the connection that you have to them and how they need to bridge the distance between the two of you at the moment and open the lines of contact, chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. Well, yes, there is a lot of chemistry in this connection. At times it can be overwhelming, and that can be why your person created a lot of these problems in this situation. It can be why they've run. It can be why they sabotaged. It can be why they brought drama and chaos into this relationship, because the chemistry between you and this person is overwhelming. However, this is what they're longing for now. They want this attraction back. They want this spark back. They want to feel this passion and this chemistry again. But they know that they're going to have to do something to make that happen. But that is what they're going to do. They will follow through and they will make it happen because their desire for you, their love for you is greater than the fears that created all of the problems between the two of you to begin with, because they're opening their heart, apparently, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. While I do feel that your person is opening their heart to you, they had perhaps not been able to open their heart in the past because it was something that they avoided. I avoid difficult subjects. I shut down my heart as well because I don't like how it feels to have my heart open. I feel safer when I've got it shut down. It makes me feel protected, and I don't want to open it again because I don't want to get hurt. That was your person's mantra in the past. But that's not going to be how it will be for the two of you moving forward, because your person's going to be able to open their heart to you and be expressive and tell you how they feel. They know that this is part of their destiny. They know that this is part of the plan. They have to be emotionally vulnerable with you, and that can be the very thing that they've resisted as well. But resistance is futile when it comes to these kind of connections. Sure, they can create detours, which is obviously what they've done. And it's time to get off the detour and get back on track here, get back on the main road and start coming back in your direction. So the two of you can have this opportunity to start talking to each other, to start rediscovering one another, to start spending quality time together, to start rebuilding this relationship on a much more stable foundation. Your person is figuring out how they're going to approach you. That is part of that Nine of Wands and that King of Pentacles energy. They want to make sure that their plan is successful. Obviously, there's only one way to find out if their plan is going to succeed, right? And that is to start talking and stop thinking. But the energy of the King of Pentacles, which I feel is your person at the moment, is someone who does analyze and overthink. And that is part of why it's taking as long as it is. Because the King of Pentacles is also about having to be patient on your end. And I know you guys have been patient. I understand that. I'm just the messenger. But your person as well knows that you have been patient. And they have gone through a lot of growth, and you will see this growth that they have gone through as they come back in your direction. Because they want to show you that they are ready for you now and for this relationship. They want to show you that they are ready to open their heart to you. Because they want to show you that you are the one, and they want only you. And that they want to see if you guys can build a much better relationship for the two of you than the one that you had in the past. Because your person's dream has always been for the two of you of making a happy home together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.